the Reverend the Chaplain to the University.
Let us pray. Viri Sancti Spiritus, repte tuorum corda fidelium, et tui amoris in eis ignem macendi, qui per diversitatum linguarum cunctarum, gentes in unitate fidei congregasti. Come, Holy Spirit, fill the hearts of your faithful and kindle in them the fire of your love. You are the one who, in spite of differences in language, gather the nations into the unity of faith. Amen.
I do welcome all of you most warmly to this graduation on this very wet day. It is warm in here and you are most welcome. Fáilte chríola hájan do hímnahag olhai over here. Please be seated. Professor Raskin.
Pro-Chancellor, honoured guests, colleagues, friends and family, and most importantly, graduates. It is my great pleasure to welcome you here today on behalf of the University of Aberdeen. This is one of the world's oldest universities, the third oldest in Scotland and the fifth oldest in the UK. It was founded in 1495 when William Elphinstone petitioned Pope Alexander VI to establish King's College. I think it is very fitting that this ceremony takes place today in this wonderful building named after him. Today is a truly joyous occasion when we celebrate the achievements of you all. The graduates who will be receiving their degrees, as well as the friends and family who have supported them throughout their studies and without whom they would have never made it here today. I hope you'll all clap and cheer and make a lot of noise in support of all the graduates as they come forward today to receive their degrees. This is a major milestone for all of them, and it deserves to be celebrated loudly and in style. First, though, I'd like to start by thanking all the friends and family, both those that could not be here with us and those that are, for their never-ending support and help. Behind everyone graduating today stands a whole host of people who have made their achievements possible. Graduates, would you please join me in giving a huge round of applause and perhaps a loud cheer to your friends and families. On behalf of all of the staff who've been involved in teaching you over the years, I would like to say how proud we are, all of you, and how wonderful it is to see you reach the end of your journey and receive your degrees today. Looking around, I see a lot of familiar faces. Many of you I encountered in your second year in zoology in the teaching labs on a Wednesday morning, as we tried to work out whether tiddlywink players or football players would be better subjects to study in tests of athletic performance, as well as other such challenging questions. Some of you I've had the pleasure of continuing to teach over your third and fourth years, and a few of you have had the dubious pleasure of working with me directly in my lab. Whatever your degree, whether it's an undergraduate or postgraduate qualification, it has taken a lot of hard work and effort to get to this day. I'm sure you'll all agree, though, that the late nights, caffeine overdoses, and occasional tears have all been worth it. And that's just what my colleagues and I have had to go through. You've all survived so many challenges to be here. Exams, essays, presentations, lab work, thesis writing, navigating from Old Aberdeen to Forrester Hill, and then perhaps the biggest challenge of all, finding the right room when you get to the right campus. Alongside your studies, many of you have held down part-time jobs to support yourselves or been actively involved in university societies. To be able to balance these different commitments has taken a whole lot of drive and determination. Your achievements are truly amazing. Well done to all of you. A university education is not about memorizing information given in lectures so you can repeat it word for word in exams. It's about learning to use that knowledge, do your own research and develop your own opinions. Yes, you may never again have to write an essay under exam conditions or write another thesis, but your degree is about so much more than passing exams. The skills you have developed in acquiring knowledge, constructing arguments, writing reports, giving presentations, and formulating your own views and opinions will stay with you for the rest of your lives. Continue to work hard and always push yourself to do your best, and you will excel in any career that you choose. One of the claims made to students by the University of Aberdeen is, "Come here, go anywhere." As a double graduate of this university, I can tell you this is very true. I obtained both my undergraduate degree in medical science and PhD from this institution. These degrees enabled me to work for extended periods in both London and New York City before deciding to return to my alma mater. Some of you will already know what the next step in your career path will be. For others, that is still to be decided. The degrees you will receive today will be the key to opening so many doors and opportunities. I wish all of you all the very best and every success in your future endeavours, whatever they may be. Now, some very important instructions for what will be your last hurdle you have to surmount before you get your degree. These are very tricky and complicated, so please listen carefully. No pushing or shoving to get to the front, you'll all get your turn. Listen carefully and try to recognise your name when it is called. If my children are anything to go by, this can be an extremely difficult task. Take care when you come forward so not to trip. But rest assured, if you do trip, it will likely have been captured and posted on social media before you leave the stage. When your turn comes, don't rush. Take time to savour the moment and make sure you pause for a second to get your picture taken. Photographs are not only permitted today, we actively encourage them. This is such a special a day, we want to make sure you all have a record of it to take away with you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your day. Please don't be put off by the seemingly formal appearance of the venue and the occasion. Today is a celebration, so don't be afraid to make a bit of noise. On that note, I will end by asking you all to join me in giving a huge round of applause and a cheer to our graduates. Congratulations to you all. Well done.
Professor Campbell.
Pro-Chancellor, I present to you for the award of Degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, Professor Pamela Gillies. Since 2006, Professor Pamela Gillies has been Principal and Vice-Chancellor of Glasgow Caledonian University. A double graduate of the University of Aberdeen, Professor Gillies went on to train in community health and was subsequently awarded an M.Med.Sci and PhD from the University of Nottingham. Professor Gillies is an internationally respected academic and university leader who has made major contributions to the field of public health. During her illustrious career, Professor Gillies has held many high-profile positions around the globe. In Geneva, as a member of the World Health Organization's Global Programme on AIDS, at Harvard University as a visiting professor of health and human rights, as a Harkness Fellow of the Commonwealth Fund of New York, and in London on a seconded post as the first Executive Director of Research at the Health Education Authority for England. She has researched and written widely on HIV and AIDS, health development and inequalities in health, focusing on the potential for social action for health. Professor Gillies' immense contribution to her field is internationally recognised, and she was awarded the CBE for services to education and public health in December 2012. She's an elected Fellow of multiple learned societies, including the Faculty of Public Health of the Royal College of Physicians of London, the Royal Society of Arts, the Royal Society of Edinburgh, and an Honorary Fellow of the Royal College of Physicians of Glasgow. Under Professor Gillies' inspirational leadership, Glasgow Caledonian University has established a number of initiatives to improve health and education, including the foundation of the Grameen Caledonian College of Nursing in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and the Caledonian Club in Glasgow, London, and New York to raise educational aspirations. Professor Gillies also sits on the Scottish Poverty and Truth Commission and was chair of Glasgow Health Commission. Pro-Chancellor, in recognition of this exceptional contribution to education and to public health, it is my pleasure to invite you to confer on Pamela Gillies the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Ego te scientiae doctorum et magistrum constituo creu proclama renuntio et insignum caput tuum hoc peleo orno quod ut felix vastumque sit deum optimum maximum precor. Professor Hayes.
Pro-Chancellor, I present to you for the award of the degree of the Master of the University honoris causa, Mrs. Alison Skeen. Mrs. Alison Skeen is an alumni of the university, a leading businesswoman, and a director of the Skeen Group of companies, as well as being a dedicated volunteer to local charities and a long-term supporter of the university. Mrs. Skeen began her education here in Aberdeen, attending primary school, and then moving on to the Aberdeen High School for Girls, before entering this university and graduating with a Master of Arts degree. Following a postgraduate year at Aberdeen College of Education, she taught at Torrey Junior Secondary and then taught French at Aberdeen Academy. She then began her business career, progressing and proceeding to become a director of the Skeen Group of companies. Her contributions to the region have been numerous and far too many to mention individually here today, but just to mention importantly, have included membership of the Queen's Cross Harlow Community Council and of course the Grampian Houston Association. The St. John Association, Macmillan Cancer Support too, are among the many important charity organisations she's committed to and whose benefit or have benefited extensively from her work and her support. Mrs. Skeen was installed as the Deputy Lord Lieutenant of Aberdeen in 1999 and then was later appointed to be Vice Lord Lieutenant. During her 15 years in the lieutenancy, she worked tirelessly, representing the Queen numerous events and occasions, charity occasions, and her work was subsequently recognised by the award of an MBE for public service in 2015. It's not surprising, though, that Mrs. Skeen's contributions were recognised 15 years before that, when she was appointed to the officer of the Most Venerable Order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem, which was graciously sanctioned by the Queen to that appointment. Mrs. Skeen's interest in and concern for this university have resulted in long-standing membership of the Alumni Association Management Committee, where again her support, her work and her advice has been invaluable to this university. In 1990, she was elected a General Council Assessor to the University Court. She became an ex officio member of the Business Committee and participated in a range of other university committees, showing a particular interest in student welfare, personnel issues, continuing education, as well as a wide variety of other remits that she undertook. And very importantly, she contributed largely to the Quincentenary Events Committee. Mrs. Skeen has given and contributed to this city, to this region, and to this university over a sustained period of years, making differences that have benefited so many people. Pro-Chancellor, for her outstanding leadership and service to so many, in so many different forms and over several decades, I invite upon you to confer upon Mrs. Alison Skeen the degree of Master of the University, Honoris Causa.
Magistrum constituo creo proclama renuntio et insignum capitum hoc peleo orno quod ut felix fastumque sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Thank you.
Now, Neil Anderson is coming to the front of the auditorium, and he will perform Rollick and Roram by Gerald Finzi. Neil graduated on Tuesday with the degree of Bachelor of Music. He's a choral scholar at King's College Chapel, and he was a finalist in this year's Ogston Music Prize. In September, Neil will begin his postgraduate studies at the Royal Academy of Music in vocal performance.
Rollicum,
Thank you very much. Professor Davis, Promoter of Graduands.
Domini Procancellari, Domini Doctores e Magistri et Tota Universitas. Presento vobis vos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum doctoratus in philosophia promovendos. Ascendant Mariam Al-Said Al-Hashem.
Ego auctoritate, quam sumi et potentissimi principes, almae quic universitati amplissimem educerunt, te in philosophia doctorum et magistrum creo, in cuius rei testimonium capitum hoc peleo orno quod ut felix postunquisset, deum optimum maximum precor.
Jennifer Connolly.
Et te creo.
Barry Crouch.
Et te creo.
Sylvia Eckerman.
Et te creo.
Laura Catvars.
Et te creo.
Guniev Roussel. Obina Yuba.
Et te creo.
Marta Wozinowska-Fraser.
Et te creo.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatus ad gradum magistratus in arti scientia promovendos.
Annuentis sonatio placet promovere.
Ascendant Marius Causus.
Ego auctoritate, quam sumi et potentissimi principes, almae quic universitati amplissimem educerunt, te in arte scientiae magistrum creo, in cuius rei testimonium capitum hoc filio orno quod ut felix postunquisset, deum optimum maximum precor.
Sophie Kennard.
Et te creo.
Denitsa Spasova.
Et te creo.
Anna Maria Jueba.
Et te creo.
Diana Mattei.
Et te creo.
Rebecca Orha.
Et te creo.
Melissa Estima.
Et te creo.
Julia Franca.
Et te creo.
Martina Thrucker.
Et te creo.
Maximilian Kroll.
Et te creo.
Sarah Mackenzie.
Et te creo.
Joanna Graham.
Et te creo.
Daniela Schnitzler.
Ete Creel.
Andrew Payton.
Ete Creel.
Christina Christopoulou.
Ete Creel.
Ralph's Books.
Ete Creel.
Mirella Pinea.
Ete Creel.
Linda Selina.
Ete Creel.
Stanislava Stoyanova.
Ete Creel.
Mirella Kairova.
Ete Creel.
Fiona Hewitt.
Ete Creel.
Michael Dvorak.
Ete Creel.
Christina Nikolapoulou.
Ete Creel.
Ekaterina Zafiri.
Ete Creel.
Melissa Finley.
Ete Creel.
Laura Perry.
Ete Creel.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatus ad gradum baccalaureatus in scientia promovendos.
Annuenti sonatio placet promovere.
Ascendat Courtney Johnston.
Ego autoritate quam sumi et potentissimi principes a mai quic universitate amplissimum adosserunt, te in scientia baccalaureum creo in cuius rei testimonium capitum hoc peleo orno quod ut felix postumque sit deum optimum maximum precor.
Quae honoris mero erant ascendant Ryan Barry.
Ete Creel.
Alexandra Bolbakova.
Ete Creel.
Andrew Burns.
Ete Creel.
Sophie Clulo.
Ete Creel.
Alexander Collings.
Ete Creel.
Helen Heaney.
Ete Creel.
Angus Marks.
Ete Creel.
Grant Richards.
Ete Creel.
Joanna Sweetman.
Ete Creel.
Mimi Ridwan.
Ete Creel.
Nikhil George.
Ete Creel.
Vladislav Nikolov.
Ete Creel.
Murphy Chan.
Ete Creel.
Andrew Dunton.
Ete Creel.
Janie Miller.
Ete Creel.
Lewis Robertson.
Ete Creel.
Jake Sweeney.
Ete Creel.
Michael Young.
Ete Creel.
Ashley Batchen.
Ete Creel.
Adam Ferris.
Ete Creel.
Nathan Hopwood.
Ete Creel.
Evgeny Ivanov.
Ete Creel.
Pavlina Necheva.
Ete Creel.
Lisa Stewart.
Ete Creel.
Sean Bankia.
Ete Creel.
Katrin Skiopka.
Ete Creel.
Adam Cole.
Ete Creel.
Hannah Cork.
Ete Creel.
Lisa Rumler.
Ete Creel.
Lena Stanka.
Ete Creel.
Rebecca Aitken.
Ete Creel.
Colin Ashton.
Ete Creel.
Helena Engman.
Ete Creel.
Zoe Finlayson.
Ete Creel.
Jennifer Liddle.
Ete Creel.
Hannah Tweed.
Ete Creel.
Sana Harala.
Ete Creel.
Mary Archibald.
Ete Creel.
Francesca Bartoli Leonard.
Ete Creel.
Louisa Crane.
Ete Creel.
Andrew Hall.
Ete Creel.
Gabriela Konieczny.
Ete Creel.
Joseph Lindsay.
Ete Creel.
Mariama Malang.
Ete Creel.
Amy San.
Ete Creel.
Mary Simon.
Ete Creel.
Hannah Stewart.
Ete Creel.
David Sunderhoff.
Ete Creel.
Rosala Georgieva.
Ete Creel.
Rachel Hughes.
Ete Creel.
Dennis Prochuk.
Ete Creel.
Claire Coulter.
Ete Creel.
Elia Hristova.
Ete Creel.
Andrew Anderson.
Ete Creel.
Robert Hall.
Ete Creel.
Nadine Hay.
Ete Creel.
Susan Smith.
Ete Creel.
Dominika Srebzinska.
Ete Creel.
John Reed.
Ete Creel.
Thomas Drake.
Ete Creel.
Jenny Robbie.
Ete Creel.
Anna Rossi.
Ete Creel.
Declan White.
Ete Creel. Now, coming to the front of the hall is Joseph Hibbs, and he will perform Farquhar and Hetty's Waltz and Delighted. And Joseph graduated on Tuesday with the degree of Bachelor of Music. After being classically trained, Joseph pursued Scottish fiddle music and jointly founded the Reel of Fortune Ceilidh Band, a locally acclaimed group of musicians who play at weddings, corporate events and functions throughout the northeast of Scotland. Thank you very much. Professor Davies.
Item presento vobis hos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum baccalaureatus in scientia promovendos.
Annuentis sonato placet promovere.
Ascendent Inga Akalaya.
Ego auctoritate quam sumi et potentissimi principes amae huic universitate amplissimam doserunt te in scientia baccalaureum creo, in cuius rei testimonium capitum hoc peleo orno quod ut felix vastumque sed deum optimum maximum precor.
Joy Adewusi.
Et te creo.
Magdalena Jablonska.
Et te creo.
Rakul Jogvansdotter.
Et te creo.
Murray Mackay.
Et te creo.
Gitas Markovicius.
Et te creo.
Pascal Michael.
Et te creo.
Philip Mitty.
Et te creo.
Lisa Masenga.
Et te creo.
Samantha Pickin.
Et te creo.
Jack Renison.
Et te creo.
Erin Smith.
Et te creo.
Alice Ward.
Et te creo.
Sophie Wenham.
Et te creo.
Charlotte Radley.
Et te creo.
Chukwuebuka Anucha.
Et te creo.
Heather Buchanan.
Et te creo.
Fiona Dorrans.
Et te creo.
Christopher Garrard.
Et te creo.
Nadine Godsman.
Et te creo.
Beth Hamilton.
Et te creo.
Shakil Khan.
Et te creo.
Lena Lau.
Et te creo.
Vanessa McClure.
Et te creo.
Catherine McKenna.
Et te creo.
Lucy Norton.
Et te creo.
Dwayne Obeng Werteng.
Et te creo.
Kirsty Park.
Et te creo.
Sophie Robertson.
Et te creo.
Evelina Vancevica.
take prayer.
Tamsin Virtue.
Take prayer.
Holly Wilson.
Take prayer.
Barbara Fivey.
Take prayer.
Anthony Holroyd.
Take prayer.
Lauren Isaac.
Take prayer.
Madeline Lindberg Agerholm.
Take prayer.
Liam Mackay.
Take prayer.
Carolyn Ryan.
Take prayer.
Emily Stewart.
Take prayer.
Carla Totten.
Take prayer.
Darren Wisniewski.
Take prayer.
Ellie Channer.
Take prayer.
Christina Jameson.
Take prayer.
Cameron Mack.
Take prayer.
Holly Shearer.
Take prayer.
Julie Stephen.
Take prayer.
Item presento vobis vos candidatos examine probatus ad gradum baccalaureatus in scientias et medicinum et vitam physicum pertinentibus promovendos.
And went to Sonato Placet Promovere.
Ascendant Rachel Connaughton.
Ego auctoritate quam sumi et potentissimi principes almae universitate amplissimum meduserunt, te in scientiis ad medicinam et vitam physicam pertinentibus baccalaureum creo, in cuius rei testimonium captum hoc pede orno quod felix vastumque sit, deum optimum maximum praequam.
Bethany Cool.
Take prayer.
Sophie Gutke.
Take prayer.
Natasha Lawson.
Take prayer.
Megan Loney.
Take prayer.
Thomas Lumsden.
Take prayer.
Taylor McBain.
Take prayer.
Amy MacDonald.
Take prayer.
Rakaya Joji.
Take prayer.
Samantha Muir.
Take prayer.
Rebecca Newman.
Take prayer.
Elia Riboni Very.
Take prayer.
Paul Wilson.
Ete Quayle.
Zara Yahir Mohammed.
Ete Quayle.
Hannah Charlesworth.
Ete Quayle.
Conan Gavin. Rebecca Hines.
Ete Quayle.
Hannah Lamont.
Ete Quayle.
Scott Frey.
Ete Quayle.
Carolina Tuamela.
Ete Quayle.
Gillian White.
Ete Quayle.
Aisha Avad.
Ete Quayle.
Hannah Boxall Hunt.
Ete Quayle.
Gillian Edward.
Ete Quayle.
Saba Fiaz.
Ete Quayle.
Thomas Griffin Walker.
Ete Quayle.
Alistair Hastings.
Ete Quayle.
Callum Henderson.
Ete Quayle.
Inez Imre.
Ete Quayle.
Rory Kearney.
Ete Quayle.
Shona Leslie.
Ete Quayle.
Connor McAvoy.
Ete Quayle.
Gillian Maxwell.
Ete Quayle.
Katerina Miteva.
Ete Quayle.
Matthew Orr.
Ete Quayle.
Douglas Soden.
Ete Quayle.
Tom Walker.
Ete Quayle.
Item presento vobis vos candidatos examine probatos ad gradum doctoratus in philosophia promovendos.
Anuente Samati, Packet Primavera.
Ascendant Angela Armiento.
Ego auctoritate, quam sumi et potentissimi principes, amae quic universitate amplissima mendocerunt, te in philosophia doctorum et magistrum creo, in cuius rei testimonium capitum hoc filio orno, quod ut felix pastunque sit, deum octum maximum precor.
Abimbola Iorindi.
Ete Quayle.
Yasser Basmail.
Ete Quayle.
Amy Findlay.
Ete Quayle.
Sophie Gibson.
Ete Quayle.
Sebastian Heidenreich.
Et te creo.
Joseph Hoare.
Et te creo.
Flora Imrie.
Et te creo.
Rehab Ishmael.
Et te creo.
Judith Lamb.
Et te creo.
Nicola McCleary.
Et te creo.
Katrina Malia.
Et te creo.
Oju Chinebi Anubi.
Et te creo.
Falaki Oraphidia.
Et te creo.
Abdul Roof Pali Valapala.
Et te creo.
Chan Yu.
Et te creo.
Item presento vobis hunc candidatum examine probatum ad gradum magistratus in scientia promovendum.
Annuenti sonatu placet promovere.
Ascendat Jonathan Smith.
Ego auctoritate quem sumi et potentissimi principes a maiquic universitate amplissim emendoserunt te in scientia magistrum creo, in cuius re testimonium caput tuum hoc pili orno quod ut felix fastumque sit deum optimum maximum precor. Professor Gillis.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished academic colleagues, guests and family, and graduates, I am truly humbled and more than a little surprised to receive this wonderful award. As first in my family to go to university, this ancient university gave me something very precious. Something even more precious than, amongst other things, more self-confidence, which definitely happened. More belief in my intellectual ability. A sense of belonging in the academy, and friendships that have lasted 45 years, with dear friends with whom I still share stories about life's ups and downs. Now, Aberdeen University helped me to think like a scientist. This, in turn, has guided my approach to problem solving and decision making throughout my career. Now, growing up, I shared a bedroom with my wee sister, who was, and still is, a Rolling Stones rocker. I competed with her pop posters with quite tame images of the Beatles. But I also had one scary postcard pinned to my bedside cabinet. It was of the very fierce-looking Marie Curie, laboratory scientist extraordinaire. You can imagine how thrilled I was to be accepted here to study science way back in 1971. But my first degree in physiology was not hugely distinguished. And I even forgot to register for the summer graduation ceremony, much to the horror of my parents and aunts, who had all taken a day off work to attend. At the age of 21, I had decided after much heart searching that a career as a laboratory scientist just wasn't for me. This was despite getting the grades to go on and complete an honours degree, and despite the very sensible then entreaties of my tutor. But the university didn't let me disappear quietly. It gave me another chance to follow my heart and link the ability to think like a scientist with working with people outside laboratory settings by guiding me in a master's in education and philosophy. I really flourished under the supervision of the now emeritus Professor Leo Henry, with whom I published my very first academic paper in 1978. So melding physiology and education allowed me ultimately to engage in a hugely rewarding career as a public health epidemiologist. I was so fortunate to have been nourished and nurtured by this university, which instilled in me the discipline of learning through observing the environment and always being open to challenging my hypothesis about how things actually work and how they can be changed. These science-based skills proved invaluable during the 1980s as I worked on the AIDS epidemic in places like the dodgy bars of the Castro district of San Francisco, the favelas of Rio, the tough mining district of Zambia, and the townships of KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa, and the red light districts of Kolkata, Nottingham, and Sydney. If my parents really knew what my research involved in documenting and trying to find ways to prevent the spread of HIV, I think it would have made their hair curl. Whilst working in Kolkata, India, the sex workers of the Sonagachi district there argued with me that the best way to prevent HIV was not to set up another Gates Foundation HIV testing clinic, as I was sent there to do. Instead, I should work with them so that they could build a school to teach their children English, so that in turn their educated children could stay away from prostitution and get jobs which would keep their families safe. Margaret Mead, the famous social anthropologist, observed that it's always small groups of committed people who change the world. And I know this to be true. Working together in India, we built trust. We built the school from scratch with just £7,500 in donations. And I had the privilege to work alongside the most unexpectedly generous and socially shamed group of women and men who were optimistic and who were surviving against the odds in one of the world's most deprived of places. The school, founded in 2002, is still in operation today. But my supposition about what would work best in Kolkata to prevent HIV/AIDS was challenged by evidence from local people and then confirmed by my observations in the community. Now, I'm always open to collaborative ways of solving problems and mindful of the value of trust and the need to learn from unexpected sources. And I'm amazed by the extraordinary power each and every one of us has, whatever our backgrounds, to work together to make change happen. I've been really fortunate in life to find work that I love doing and am passionately committed to. But do I have any advice for you? Well, no. The actress Emma Thompson's mum, Phyllida Law, told the students at one of our recent graduations in Glasgow that whilst she often listened very politely to the advice other people eagerly offered, she rarely took it, trusting in her own inner voice. She added that the only advice she'd ever found helpful was never put your tomatoes in the fridge, and how right that is. So trust in your inner voice. Be guided by your own very special intellect, imagination, and moral compass. And I know that each and every one of you is already primed to make a difference in the communities we all live in and serve. As my Chancellor, Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus would say, you are not future leaders. Each and every one of you is a leader now in your own way. So thank you again so much for my Honorary Doctor of Science Award, and especially for allowing me to share this very special day with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, please may I ask you all to stand with me and to sing God Save the Queen. The Reverend, the Chaplain to the University.
Friends, may the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Amen.